Hi everyone, my name is Christie Prades and I play Gloria Estefan in On Your Feet. We are performing in the London Coliseum all summer, so come check us out. Oh my god, we're going right straight to that. My secret talent. I can multitask to an extremity that I can't even explain. I think that could be like a hidden talent. Other than that, I don't think that there's anything hidden. Oh my god, I really want to go to Italy. I'm dying to go to Italy. I would love to visit it. The food, the culture, the architecture. I've always been fascinated with everything that Italy has to offer. I can't live without my parents. I know, it's so cheesy, but I can't, yeah, I just feel like they're just such a foundation in my everyday life. So if it's a thing, I think my cell phone, because I do so much with it. But if it's more than that, my parents. Nice. So I usually go to the gym for a full workout. I'll spend about 20 minutes stretching and kind of relaxing my muscles. And then I'll start with either some cardio or I'll go straight into weights and kind of just open up my lungs, open up my chest, open up my neck muscles and kind of get everything ready and contracting. And then I just kind of like keep it real chill after that, kind of stretch a little bit more, stay in the shower and steam, and just relax everything that I've just worked out. Get it ready to do it all over again. There's something about this show that once the curtain rips open in the beginning, it has like this smooth effect where it just kind of keeps going and you kind of stay riding this wave of adrenaline. I think that that's what makes this show so different from like any other shows that I've done. I don't feel the exhaustion while I'm doing it, or even before. It's just like, it's a constant pump. I would like to be Emilio. I feel like, yeah, and especially with George, I feel like we would make a great switch. I feel like I understand his way of thinking and the fact that he's so fast-paced and just always trying to like get to the next goal. I feel like I know a lot of people like that. It's a very cultural thing to kind of just be so quick in the way we talk and the way that we think. So I definitely feel like I would play him with justice. I like following more so like my friends, I feel. Like I don't have one celebrity that I keep tabs with, or one influencer or one clothing brand. I feel like I really like to just kind of normalize social media in the sense of like just seeing what my friends are up to and just kind of getting lost in their world and seeing their growth. I relate more to that. I feel like we all kind of live a little bit of like a fake life on social media because we only want people to see certain sides of ourselves. So yeah, I think like watching my friends and their growth and them having families and them going and getting degrees and becoming lawyers and doctors and dentists, I feel like that's been wonderful to follow and to keep in touch. Yeah. Okay. Healthy food. I love avocados. I could have that every single day. We were just talking about the little boy who got the avocado for Christmas.
Oh,
did you ever see that?
Yeah,
oh my god,
yeah.
That's literally me. But yeah, avocados, and then my guilty pleasure, I love French fries, and I love pasta, mac and cheese. I love cheese. Yeah, I think those are my favorites. Nice. Right when you said that, I automatically thought of a wolf. I feel like they only try to get and receive what they need, never what they just simply want. I feel like they're hunters and they're very like focused on getting what they need to supply themselves for abundancy or whatever it is. And I just feel like they're so strong, but if you understand them, you know that they have like this soft side to them. And I feel like there's a connection there with like, you know, dogs in general. I love dogs, but I just feel like a wolf is so much more wild and free in a sense. So I feel like I connect more with a wolf. It's really weird. Someone that I admire the most.
Kate Middleton.
Right, Kate Middleton, Megan, Robbie Wilson. No, I think I really admire my parents. I admire the way that they view life. I feel like they've gone through so much in their lives with having to start fresh in a new country from Cuba and kind of having to adapt to different kinds of people and learn new customs and new cultures and just kind of remake themselves from nothing and still keep this like young and vibrant spirit. I think that that's what makes them so contagious with everyone that they're around. I feel like there's an energy that they give other people that I try very hard to to maintain and to learn from, because they just attract positive vibes. And I think that that's a gift in itself. I feel like we all radiate energy in our own way, and I feel like they just always have that. And sometimes, you know, when you're like the kid, right, you're the daughter, and you're just kind of like, oh, mom, stop, you know, but everybody else is just so infatuated. It's because I'm always around it, so sometimes I have to be reminded on what it is that they're doing to other people. So I find that like a great admiration, especially being in the spotlight. I've always said my mom should be the star because she just has that, and I try to copy her. This business has taught me about pace. I think that it's very important to pace ourselves and think of it as a marathon rather than a race. I think that it's important to take your time on things, to stay focused, but to also take time to rest, to take time to kind of regather your thoughts and your heart and your emotion, because I feel like it starts from the inside out. So if you feel toxicity, and if you feel sick, or if you feel too stressed, I feel like you can't deliver what you ultimately want to deliver. So I think that pace is such an important word in the long game, in the longevity of what you want to do. So I've really learned and had to understand sometimes the hard way that it's okay to take a step back while you're still moving forward. So yeah, I think pace is something that I've had to learn. Okay, so I would like to wake up a little later and maybe have just like, I love breakfast, so like a big table with family and friends of all the juices you could think of, and eggs and bacon and sausage and pancakes and biscuits and all these things, maybe right in front of, I know this is like a dream, not a perfect day, but like maybe right in front of like this really nice kind of villa overseeing the ocean. I love the ocean, so I just think that that kind of picture, and if we just stayed there the whole day listening to music and talking and hanging out and enjoying the view and going in the water and playing sports outside, and then just dancing in the house with everyone and just enjoying each other's company, I feel like that would be the perfect day. Definitely want to play instruments. Yeah, so if I can just have like unlimited lessons whenever I wanted for either guitar or piano, I feel like it would just enhance my creativity and my craft on another level. But I haven't had a chance to, so I think that I would like that. Yeah, I really would love to just sit down and be able to like learn. Independent, hyper-focused, I don't know what the word is to kind of describe. Being able to tap in to emotion on a deep level when I want. But I don't know if that's a word. And I'm caring. I really care about people. I have to work on showing it a little bit more because I'm just so focused that it could get in the way sometimes, and I think that it's important to show people that you care, because I feel like I really am a caring person. The culture aspect, I'm Cuban American, so when I saw it, and I especially saw a number called Cuba Libre, I just felt this rush of pride, and I remember just kind of getting emotional, even though it wasn't a sad scene, it was just seeing the Cuban flag on a Broadway stage. It really touched my heart, and I was like, wow, I saw myself on stage for the first time. I think that that's what drew me to really understanding the story and what it's all about, because I'm it, you know. I'm a part of it. You know, Family Feud? Mm-hmm. I feel like I would want my family to be on that. And just to kind of like get on a group challenge. And I would like to do it against the Estefans. Like against Gloria and her family, because she's so tight-knitted with them as well. So I would love to see that. Like a Family Feud of us too, because I feel like we'd all be competitive. And then just laugh at the end of the day. But yeah. Sorry from Justin Bieber always gets me like really pumped. And God, I feel like there's one song that every time I hear it, you know, like We Found Love from Rihanna is really good too. I think those two that I can think of right now. I'm sure I'm gonna kick myself later when I think of another one, but yeah, those two I feel like. Game of Thrones is the one, and they have wolves, so that's great. Game of Thrones I love Homeland with Claire Danes. I think she's brilliant. I've grown to love anything with the royal family. So like I binged on Victoria, on PBS, and then I binged on The Crown, and I just find it fascinating that that family has stayed in royal, like, in royal form for so many years.
Yeah.
So I find it really interesting on how they did that. Energy, honesty, family, love, and possibility of dreams, I feel. I don't know that I would be able to necessarily change anything. I think I would want to go and witness something. I would want to be a fly on the wall on, like, I know this is weird, but I keep thinking about it, but like a fly on the wall on, like, Abraham Lincoln. I know this is weird, but like, I like history, but Abraham Lincoln and like the Gettysburg Address and the Civil War, and kind of like just kind of seeing how that went about, not necessarily being able to change anything because it changed for the good, but just kind of get in the room where so many things have happened, and just to kind of like listen to, you know, like the royal family, listen to like the secrets, the ins and outs of like how they did things, and, you know, founding fathers of each nation. I feel like it'd be really, really interesting to see where their thought process was, and if what they thought of the future is what it is now, you know, or would they have been happy to see what we're in now. I think that that's more of a realistic thing. I don't know that I'd be able to change anything, but never thought of that. I know this is so cliche, but like when you go into the room, I always say like our jobs are when we're training. Like that's the real job. When you go into the room, you're literally just living your life. You're literally just going in there with all your tools, and you have to just be your authentic self. With all your training, with all the work, with all the sweat that you did in the classrooms, when you go into the audition room, you just have to totally be you. And I feel like any role that is meant for you will definitely happen. I think that people, I always say, behind that table, the casting directors are looking at you, wanting you to win. They want you to do well. They want to see the best of what you have to offer so that they can make the best choice for whatever it is that they're working on. So I think that just going in there, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, because we all have something to better ourselves at. I think that it's important to just go in there with the utmost confidence of like what you have to offer. It's going to be different from this person and from this person, and they're not going to have what you have, and you're not going to have what they have. I think the point is to just come in with all of you, and with so much honesty and with truth, and you don't have to be anything else when you walk into that room besides what you've rehearsed, and give it your all, and just be so truthful. I mean, that's the beauty of acting. It's not acting, it's just kind of being. And I think that that's something that people kind of misunderstand. They think that they have to put on a show, and it's like, no, you have to be this character, but also put human, you know, choices. You gotta put like, you have to put reactions to things on a human level, not this character. And I think that that's what they want to see. They just want to see organic stuff, and that's how you do it.